Ladies and gents, we are back. Welcome back to the Football Manager blog channel. I am Cypher FM. Today we are taking a look at a French kid, 20-year-old, called Brandon Soppy. Apologies, French is not my language, obviously. 0 caps right now. He is contracted to Atalanta in Italy, 10 million to 30 million. So overall, right at the start of the game, he looks like he's not too bad. Definitely one to scout. 12.75K per week until 2026 as a squad player. He plays up and down the right flank and the left flank through at least to midfield. Somewhat, I would love to bring him up as a central defender as well, just to give him a little bit more versatility. But his numbers, he's got a lot of 11s, a lot of, a 12 here and there, a lot of 12s, 13s, a couple of 14s here in the mentals. Physically, he's not too bad. 16 pace and acceleration, fantastic. Always love a pacey anywhere. Anywhere where it's got pace is fantastic. But he definitely looks like one that is one to keep an eye on and one to scout. So we'll see what happens in the next 10 years. But milestone-wise, Championnat National under-19 winners with Stade Rennais. Made his senior club debut for Stade Rennais. So obviously he was there before Atalanta, as you can see, Udinese as well. But we're going to skip ahead 10 years and see where he ends up. Well, 10 years in, he's sitting in West Ham. He's not for sale. 115K per week as a star player. His numbers have definitely grown. I mean, not leaps and bounds, but they've grown definitely enough. He has a -8 potential. So if he's got good starting numbers, he can definitely grow pretty nicely. It looks like he's grown all around, not just one column here and there or individual stats here and there. But I mean, 14 crossing is fantastic. 13 first touch. 13 marking is a great tackling technique of 13 as well. Acceleration and pace is still there. He's added the strength and the natural fitness. So overall, he's looking pretty nice. I can definitely see him up there doing fairly well in the Premier League or thereabouts. Career stat wise, as you can see, he did start out with Stade Rennais, moved on to Udinese for 1.7 million. That's it. Then the next season on to Atalanta for 7.75. And then the next season after that, West Ham for 15.25, where he's stayed ever since. And for the most part, he's been, from the start of his West Ham career, 6.75, not great. 6.86 definitely has picked it up until 7, and then 7 for the last couple of seasons or above. So he's done fairly well in the Premier League. A championship one season and the West Ham right there. So unfortunately, he did make his way into the championship level. Did fairly well, brought them back up into the Premier League. And yeah, I mean, it seems like West Ham just need to put some players around him and stay away from the championship. But milestone-wise, bought by West Ham for 13 million. Sky Bet Championship champions, promoted, scored his first senior club goal, relegated from the Premier League yet again, sadly. Promoted again via the playoffs this time around. Not a lot else. I mean, a lot of seasonal best 11s, that's about it. Injury-wise, pretty nice. A lot of slights. I mean, I should say not much in terms of injuries whatsoever, but what he does have are mostly slights. He's got 2 moderates there and 2 minors, so not something I would worry about too much. Tactically, all he's being played at is the DR right now. 40 for club, 703 average rating with 2 assists. Not too bad, but I'm surprised he's only been playing on that side. Maybe West Ham have a couple of other people in the other roles, but at least he's still got the versatility, which is nice. But overall, is he going to end up at West Ham for the rest of his career? That's something we're going to find out in just a minute. But overall, I mean, he has grown nicely. He's definitely one to take a look at. If you're in the championship, definitely take a look at him because it looks like he'll be happy going there as long as you got the wages that you can offer him. But 31 years old, 0 caps. He's probably not going very far, maybe into a mid-table team thereabouts. Or if he wants to win a trophy, go up into, as a very fringe player, I would imagine. But, yeah, definitely one I want to see where he retires and see what happens to him and how his stats go. Well, it looks like after numerous seasons at West Ham, he did move off to France, come back home. He is at Marseille right now, rated 9K to 26K, making 87K per week as a fringe player. No cap, sadly, but he is 35 years old. The next season in 2038, he is head of youth development, but unemployed. So you can see he's actually brought it up to accomplished in the center back role, which is nice. I love filling out that whole thing is just seems perfect for me. But his stats definitely dwindling. 11 acceleration and pace. He's gone down in a lot of stats. Mentally, he's still looking pretty nice. Technicals looking okay, but, you know, there's still some things. Heading of 9 is awful. Finishing you don't care about. Dribbling of 9 is not great. Corners of 6 is now down to 6. So, I mean, those roles, if you want him to come up and do some nice crossing like Trent and Robbo and friends, he's not going to be doing it. So, leadership not great. Vision not great. But definitely time to retire. But I mean, still, League One, 15 appearances plus 3, 1 goal, 7-17. So he's not been doing too bad in Marseille. Just to look quickly at the career stats, you can see he moved on a free from West Ham to Marseille, has done very well. I mean, he's on the downward spiral still, but he probably could play at least one more season as kind of a squad player or a fringe player or something like that. But overall, this is when he retires, and he's not looking too bad. At least, you know, with his stats. I mean, his stats they're okay. They're not bad. For a 35-year-old, they're not bad, I would say. But that is it for the career and times of Brandon Soppy. Apologies. I am Seffing FM for the Football Manager blog channel saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.